it! I don't have all day!
Okay, so today we're going to be streaming beta for the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. I've been playing this now for maybe about 45 minutes just to get a bit of a handle on the basics of gameplay. It's fairly straightforward, really. Point to move, click to move rather, click to attack, left clicks. You'll see down here, right click is assigned to my power, which for a mage is going first. Seems fairly basic at the moment. I'm still in the kind of tutorial-ish areas. Even like after setting up a bit of a castle, which is where you live. Now, I haven't seen it yet, but apparently the premise of this is kind of in the vein of an MMO. You can invade other people's castles and they can invade yours and steal your loot. You have to kind of set traps for everybody. Peter Molyneux, staying in his grave, these 4 dead chickens. So yeah, I've chosen to be a mage. You can be, I believe, a knight, which is obviously a melee character. There's a thiefy, roguey type person who's the mage is ranged and magical. The knight is melee, swords, etc., etc. And I believe that the mid-range character is a balance between the two. So there is no keyboard interaction at all. It's apart from Q down here is assigned to potions. W and E switch the camera. Camera controls in this are we're way past the point in time where we should be able to handle camera controls. There's the right click down there.
Can you smell what the Earl is cooking?
So far, every castle I've done, and I'll show you the whole castle thing. And once we complete this, I think I'm in a non-multiplayer area of the map. I don't think I've kind of progressed far enough so that people can invade my little tiny castle that has next to 0 loot in it, only 800 gold up there. And the only thing I've got a little bit of concern with is that it looks like it could become a bit pay to play. Pay to win, sorry. It's obviously pay to play. Because it's free to play. Yeah, everything is free to play. It's free to play. So we'll see. The loot system turns out to be nothing more than to get cash.
You just got totally Earl. You just got totally Earl.
Only now do I remember I've got this other power, mage armour, storm arms. Just as we're going to finish the castle.
You're having a bad day,
Quite
Dor.
a funky little animation. Bash open the last door. Now this,
Your
everybody
treasure's
has one
now
of these in
mine.
their castles. I think that's called the harp. So if someone were to invade my castle, then this is where they'd be wanting to get to. To exit, we take the stairs out. Very strange reward system here. You rate the levels, so I'm assuming that that's going to be some kind of user-generated. Perhaps there's user-generated content in the game, and much, same as Sackboy and Weird Planet kind of stuff. You can rate people's castles. So I enjoyed that one a little bit. Free. And you get 50 gold for it for some reason.
I
So this is kind of the game world. This is the objective I've been given for the moment. Level 1 to 4, I'm level 3. So I think if you see a fire by a castle, I've already kind of done it. So been progressing slowly through the difficulty ones. So far nothing at all even approaching any kind of challenge at the moment. Been nowhere near dying so far yet, and I don't know whether that's as a result of mage being overpowered. See up here, I've chosen mage. Now to add characters, apparently you have to pay. Let's see what it asks us for. 950 gems, we got 56, so... And the reward, I think, for my objective, let's have a look, is 50, so... I would imagine that 950 is probably going to take a bit of grinding to get to, so... maybe not pay to win, as so much as pay to speed things up. So let's go and do the one-eyed giant.
Hello? Hello?
I'm sure this is kind of Dark Souls reference to the mimics. Storm armor. This kind of game is perfectly suited where there is no sort of keyboard interaction. I'm running a little Rat 3. It's only got a couple of programmable buttons, but perfect for that kind of setting. So my powers I can fire off fairly quickly without around.
My strength is at an apex.
See, health points barely touched, mana still full, so mana regenerates pretty quick. Powers are fairly low level, so yeah, they didn't use any mana, so strange. Yeah, it's on cool down at the moment. That's as far as we can zoom out. Zoom in pretty close, not that you want to. Soundtrack seems to be fairly decent so far, I would say. Go back to my sort of little castle, show you how that's set up. And one of the first things you have to do in the game is set up a little area like this for yourself as part of the tutorial first objectives. Here we go, 3 big boys. This blast of fire. Thought I was going to have a bit of a challenge on me then, but bigger they are, harder they fall.
Nothing can stop the power of magic! Gold! Precious gold!
It was fairly fun. I got 50 last time for free. 75 this time for previous first couple of ratings I gave. It seems like the higher rating you give, the more money you get, which is a bit strange, but considering these are developer levels, I guess that might make a bit of sense. So I've reached level 4, I've unlocked my third power, Fireball. Okay, so that looks like an area of effect spell. You basically drag them down into your slots. Now you've only got 5 slots, one of them taken up by potions. I've not had to use a potion yet, so potentially if I do get another spell, you know, level 7, level 10, level 5, so I'll get another one next level. And then level 6, okay, so they're stacked, so what have we got here? That came along at level 1, 4, level 1, 5, and 6, okay, so 4, 5, 6, and I guess 7, 8, 9, yeah, 7, 8, 9, so a new power every level. This is gonna get pretty crowded obviously, so I'm guessing, yeah, it doesn't look like you can choose a tree. You can't really specialise, you're just going to get these at certain levels. It doesn't look like I have to spend points to upgrade, it's just a clear progression through the levels, so it doesn't seem too interesting, to be perfectly honest with you. So there's not really a lean towards builds so far as I can see. Yeah, this is new, I've unlocked the ability to craft these yet. Level 3, level 3. It's a little armour. One of the good things, can't move the mouse to it, but there you can see, if equipped, it does tell you what you're going to equip and what the effects will be. Nice and easy, nice and straightforward. So let's go to my castle. Okay, so this is my little castle. See, this is, if anyone invades, this will be their starting area. Part of the first thing it asked me to do was to build a gold. Okay. And the mine is full, production will stop until it's collected, so doesn't look like it's got much in it at the moment. It hasn't told me how to collect that yet. This is my gold storage. And Life Force. Life Force is used to build things. It's not really sure why they've chosen to call it that. Gold pays for items and equipment. The first 3 things that it asks you to build is an architect office, and the architect office is where you build the gold mine. Life Force mine, for some reason I can't build these yet, and I don't know why. There's no indication that they're level linked. I do know that I can't build any more rooms because down here I've got my maximum rooms, and I can't upgrade the rooms or buy more rooms until I upgrade the architect's office to rank 2. That costs and that requires a castle heart rank 5. That's my castle heart. I don't know how to rank that up. Let's see if I can build anything over here. No, so it looks like I've got another 3. Just 3? Yeah, 3. This is a potion table, so I can brew some potions here. Standard stuff, you know, 50% extra gold. This adds a loot drop to each level. XP, so you get 50% XP on each castle you do. Lasts for an hour. Doesn't specify whether that's in-game time, you know, real time, but I would assume in-game time. Friends, not got any yet. Notifications, none. Leaderboards, I assume that's part of the multiplayer stuff once you get into it. Defend up here, not had a reason to use yet. You click attack to go out into the world and choose your places to attack. So I'm level 4 now. Level 1 to 4 is what you need to be to do this. So I'm gonna skip Puppet Masters for the sake of a little bit of EXP, and we'll go and do this, and then we'll probably call it a day for this game. It's still beta, so obviously stuff to be changed as it goes into
This
full release.
pathetic excuse for a castle will soon be rubble!
See here, mostly one-shotting the initial characters, so that's lulling me into a false sense of security. like it's a much bigger castle than what we've seen previously. I guess that's to be expected. Much bigger. To do after the last level was check loot to the obligatory swapping out of gear. No one needs big guys, but is it too solid? Now that took a bit of life. And he's rewarded me with life. Didn't actually know this rating actually when I went into this level. I'm assuming it's still easy. I would guess this is going to be the last kind of thing. Area that you clear out before you progress to the full-on multiplayer, invading other people's castles. And these guys are a little bit difficult. So over there was resurrecting. Okay, what's this all about? Assuming I can't get through this, jelly ball. So let's give it a go. Interesting. It's literally like Jello. As well. Forget about that. There's been no variation in the patterns so far. Assuming these are bad and poison into step on. I can imagine these are tough in the middle of a fight to avoid if you're, especially being a mage. The whole point is to keep your distance from people and move around. Pretty much of a challenge just in a non-combat area. To get out of range of that. Okay, what's a bit damage here? This might be...
Of this tiny orb, I shall become unstoppable!
What are you, signpost? Oh, you're a mine. Okay, you should be doing something then. Okay, that way's clearly blocked. What is this? No, I've taken one route through this. I was expecting to have to backtrack. Clear out the entire of the castle, but it looks like there might be just pick a route and stick with it.
I can carry on the fight!
Hardly using any powers.
Bristling with strength, and it tickles.
I'm gonna spit me.
How did that
spell.
feel?
Here's to it works. Back up to 2,000 rooms now. Camera can't be moved by degrees, it's 90 degrees or nothing.
Good evening
Okay,
to
should
you,
be
dear
interesting.
sir. Or madam. Can you smell what the Earl is cooking?
I shot his glob out of the air because still really not touching my manner at all.
My physique prevents me from carrying
God knows
more.
what you-
Can't make me.
Just using mana points.
These garments were not designed to carry more items. I'll just leave that there.
Then I've reached
I'd
a
rather not.
inventory cap, so... And you can't open
I'm
your inventory
afraid
level.
not.
That is
My
pitiful.
robes cannot hold more loot.
Really disappointing. Oh well. I never saw nice bits there as well.
Truly believe a
Big
door
chest this time.
will stand in my way? All your foolish defenses have accomplished is... Your defenses
Fairly
lie
low.
battered before me, like a crappy heap of garbage.
Let's see what we get.
You defeated Snottingham! I knew you were a good investment, kiddo. You're really going places. Now, to protect yourself, you're going to need to fill this place with creatures and traps.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to have to build up my castle and start defending it. You're probably going to ask me to build something.
Start off by building a life force mine, which you'll need to gather the required juice to create almost...
Okay, so Life Force Mine. Very helpful big hand here. Here's my Life Force Mine. Now, when I did this earlier, I put that there in the hope that people would miss it when they came in, but I think I'm going to pop it up the back here so it's as close to the end as possible.
Now you should add a summoning portal, where your minions come to be born from the, land...
It's got a very tongue-in-cheek sort of sense of humour when you first start the game off. So, oh, because magic. So, like most good games, not taking itself
Now that
too
we've got a
seriously.
brand new summoning portal, let's put that bad boy to use and get you some minions. You can invite as many as your castle can...
So, summoning portal, what can we get? A derp or a snotter. Now, derps are pretty useless. These guys have not managed to get a hit on me in any of the castles I've been in, so probably a bit pointless. These guys do throw the ranged attack, which is why I've been having to keep on my toes and keep moving around, though, you know, their damage is fairly piss poor, so 15 creatures, so that's it, reserve. Got him anywhere? Spell him. Got 3 of them. Got plenty of money to spend. My current defense rating, maximum defense rating, contain. It says out of 15. 3 out of 3. This says 3 out of 3. Castle Heart's rank 2. Presumably it's going to show me now how to upgrade the Castle Heart. Castle Heart. Upgrade. 1,000. 100. Okay, so that should allow me now to build more rooms, make castle. Disbanding now. Okay, the reward's 150. If this costs me 100, then... Or maybe they're just paying for the upgrade. Just 200 gold.
You have a new creature available.
Who the big boys? Some of those. And yeah.
Some creatures can be specialized. Let's go through the pro...
Floor punch. Fists of rage. That one's probably the best.
Good work, Al. Don't be shy to come back in here and do some more experiments. The creatures just love it. And those allegations of horrific to improve your castle protection, you can...
Traps. Glue mine. Look at these guys here. I'm going to put that glue mine right in front of the door, I think.
I forgot to mention that your traps need a power source. You'll need to add a generator to activate your...
Wonderful. These have an area of effect. We'll put that just on the edge here. There we go. And creatures and traps until my castle is full. It's pretty full. Okay, so they cost 6 defense points. Fine.
One last highly important piece of info. Opulensian property law is very strict. It stipulates that he who this means you need to complete your own castle before you let anyone else in to try their luck.
Oh, I have to attack my own castle. Hope I haven't made it too good. Interesting. Just into level 2. I've still got my powers though. Went off, I didn't suffer from it now. Oh, life is low. Use that potion. Have enough potion? No, not really yet, but it is now. Top of that last little bit of life. I know, because I just did all of the laying down, that there's bugger all else here. You can attack those as well, I don't know whether you need to. One is destroy it. 0-2. Oh, okay. You do. Okay, nothing too taxing. And bash my own door down. And still my own door, presumably.
Good work, you proud parent. Your castle has taken its first step towards impregnability. Don't forget to install additional creatures and traps later on, once you've beefed the place up. For now, please join me at the top of the tower. I have something I've been doing a lot of deep soul searching, friend, and I think it's time. Time for this partnership to hit the road, that is. You and me, buddy, we're gonna go places. I already think we made quite the team, don't you? Put her there, partner. A citizen of Opulencia has taken advantage of Count Snottingham's defeat and is ruling over the Heated Gardens region. Hurry up, Rich.
Okay. So we still do have some lands to finish. There were some castles to complete, but I'm gonna move on for the sake of better loot, I guess. Okay, and yeah, as guessed, it looks like these are all other players in the game. So I'm guessing blue for user, green for developer content or levels. What's this funky little XP icon? Minus 15% penalty to XP. My castle level was lacking behind my hero level, okay. So it's that's an interesting mechanic in the game, because that's going to force you to spend your in-game currency to upgrade the castle. And if you get to a point where you're grinding, I guess, and your levels as a character progress quicker than your loot, that's going to kind of force you to go to the old shop. Let's see what the prices are like in the shop. Blings are the green currency up here. Most stuff I think can be bought with blings, so if you haven't got enough of the gold, it will say do you want to buy 4 blings. So let's see, 500 blings is a fiver, so penny a bling basically. Supply pack. And this is a character that you can buy, so it's kind of DLC. Theme and a bling. Okay, 500 blings, just pure 500 blings, 4 quid. So about an eighth of a penny per bling. 0.8 pence if my maths is right. And let's try and choose something I haven't got enough gold for. Okay, so we can't test out, I was just going to see kind of what amount of blings it would cost me to complete an item. 950 blings to unlock a character. So, that's a shot now, which was it? 500 blings for, yeah, so you'd have to buy 2 lots of that, so 8 quid per character. That's a bit steep, just for unlocking a character, you know. I'm sure you can do it, you know, I'm on 110, that's a lot of grinding. Been at this for a couple of hours now, so we're talking 12 to 14 hours of game time before you'll be able to add in that extra character. That's quite an interesting way of forcing you towards the old shop, giving you an XP nerf, if you like, for being too far ahead of your castle. I think I'm going to leave it there. Oh, a new power, yeah. Now, well, here's the problem, where am I going to put that? But I can't. That's locked to a potion, is it? Okay, interesting. So I have to drop one of my powers to take that. So presumably you just bounce around the powers as you unlock. So I would hazard a guess that once that one's unlocked, you know, you'll unlock tier 3 of that, and as you progress a level each one will go, so it's another interesting way of doing it, not something I'd probably say is a good game mechanic, to be honest with you, but if you're just going to jump around whatever the most powerful power is, you're not actually going to choose what you prefer. For instance, that fireball spell was a bit shaky in terms of where it lands. You don't actually aim that, whereas you can aim the flame burst. This just lands where you're looking. So I'd say I prefer that one. But 55 and 23, although that one's double powerful, trying to use that I had quite a few misses, so interesting. Cool, so I'll leave that there and we'll go back, and this is obviously just a test stream. We'll check the audio, see how we go.